Now, in my last course, I had some prerequisites. I wanted you to have basic programming skills, as well as a basic understanding of Python. In this course, however, aside from those two, I have two more, and those are goodwill and a desire to learn, and a smile on your face. And that's probably the most important one. Who is this course for? Well, this course is for anyone who wants to develop powerful cross-platform desktop applications, and for anyone who wants to design powerful cross-platform desktop applications. As I mentioned earlier, in this course we're going to be focusing mainly on the design, but of course we'll wire everything up with the code as well. Though marked as intermediate course level, I'll try to make this course also novice friendly. But let me clarify a little bit what I mean when I say to design our application. Obviously, when you say design, you immediately think of the look and feel of the application, but note that in this course we won't just be talking about how to lay out the application itself. We'll also talk about how to implement, for example, icons using the so-called resources, how to write our own context menu, which is the menu that you get when you right-click somewhere within the application, and how to use some cool features such as splash screen or loading screen as some people call it, or the system tray icon with the notification. So as you can see, we won't just focus on the general look and feel, if you want to call it that way. Oh, and by the way, for that general look and feel, for styling our application, Qt is more than happy to take CSS. Yes, it's the same CSS you use to style web pages, which I'm sure will make lots of people happy. At the end of this course, I'd expect you to have an understanding of the tools we're going to use throughout the course that will enable us to build rich desktop applications with relative ease. I'm sure that some of you who watched the last part of the course maybe didn't like the idea of adding all those Q widgets to the screen in the code. You probably realized that if you had even a somewhat complex application, the code would get all cluttered and messy and just not something you want to look at. Adding every single widget to the layout manually? I mean, come on. Well, in this course, we're going to use a tool called Qt Designer that will allow us to kind of hide all that previously manually typed code, and this tool is as simple as drag and drop is. Obviously, I'd like you to know how to design beautiful applications as well in the end, and since design is fairly subjective, I'll try to design a beautiful application myself in this course. But hey, if you don't like it in the end and think it's horrible, that's okay. At least you'll be armed with the tools and the knowledge you need to design your own beautiful application. But don't forget to send me screenshots though. However, as important as the design is, the user experience is no less important either. In other words, you've probably seen some applications that, although they look nice and gorgeous and all that, they're just confusing and terrible to use. So we'll definitely touch on this topic as well. Now let's actually jump straight into our next module and introduce ourselves to the new tool, the fantastic Qt Designer.